Hello, I'm Ramon, and welcome back to WRC RC. We have here the Sun Racing Puma rally car. I was on the fence about this one because there was a issue that a lot of guys were experiencing with the body being pulled into the tires in the rear. And I knew that a fix was coming out for it, so I waited a little bit, and I ended up ordering this one from RC Hobby Explosion, and it arrived and it already comes with a fix on it. What they did was they added a little bumper inside in the rear to keep the body from being pulled in. So I'm going to show you guys, just in case anybody was on the fence about getting one, because it's not a cheap one. Okay, so they added this little bumper piece here, and that's supposed to prevent the body from being pulled under. I'm still worried that with adding more power to this, if the tires balloon, it might be able to grab it, but hopefully that'll keep it from being pulled under. I might do a little body reinforcement, maybe some Gorilla Tape or something back there to stiffen it up a little bit more. But at least they did something to mitigate the issue. Okay, while we have the car here on the table, I wanted to install a sound simulator to this thing, and we have the Sense Innovations ESS-ONE. I've never used this product before, but basically you can add well, I guess any sound that they have in their library to this. And the sounds are free once you purchase it. I went ahead and downloaded rally car sounds to this, and turbo sounds and brake sounds. So we're going to be installing this real quick. It should be pretty simple, especially since the Sun Racing Puma uses a T connector, and that's what this thing comes with. So that makes my life a little easier. I don't have to do any soldering. So let's get this box out the way and let's get this installed. Okay, we're gonna use a 1.5 millimeter hex driver, and we're gonna remove this retainer here. We're trying to get into the receiver box, so 2 screws to remove this retainer. It'll be different if you do this on a different car, but there's 2 more screws that hold this retainer in place. I mean the receiver box cover. All right. Okay. Cover's off, screws are still in it. Alright, now here's the wires going into the receiver. And usually your second one, I don't even know how many channels does this receiver have. The receiver is in there with double-sided tape. I want to pry it out. Okay, I'm going to pry this receiver out. It should come out pretty easy. There we go. Oh wow, that's a small one. Alright, so we're going to take the one in the middle and pop that one out. Black goes in like this. No, actually I was wrong. There's actually 4 channels on this receiver, and one's just a power. Cool. So that allows me to put in this auxiliary wire. Okay, so I was able to plug in the Y splitter, which is the one that's going to be connected to the ESC, and that's the one that's gonna produce the sound. And now there's an auxiliary wire, a yellow wire, which that one should allow us to use a horn. Because, you know, when you're driving RC cars, other cars get in your way, you need your horn. So, actually, like a dummy, I forgot to run this through the slit in the cover. So, let's pop that out. Pop this one out. There's a slit in this cover that we want to run all the wires through. I want to put the Y inside of the box so we can keep it neat. So there we go. Here's the ESC. Alright, ESC, make sure you don't flip it. The ESC doesn't have a tab, so make sure you don't flip your wire. Make sure white's going to white, red's going to red, and black's going to black. And here's your auxiliary. So, your ESC is your second one. And your auxiliary should be this third one. Okay, so let's put that back in. Try to stuff the wires back inside the hole here, which is going to be a little tougher now. All right. Now somehow in the process, I lost one of the screws. Found it. Okay, I think they're in. Don't over tighten it. It's plastic, you'll just strip it. And it's a fine thread, so be careful not to over tighten. Alright, so I had to do a quick readjustment since the body wasn't clearing the simulator. So let's make sure it's working. Listen to that rally car sound. I don't know if it's coming through, but you can hear the turbo chirp. Oh, turned off. Alright, back on. I think you could change the delay on how long it runs for and turns off. I think you can adjust that, the length of time it runs for. But when you hit throttle again, it should turn back on. Alright, it's on. Let's see how it sounds with the body on. Okay, so the sound simulator is installed. Let's listen to it, how it sounds with the body on. Here you go. Hopefully it comes through good on the camera. Listen to that. It sounds like a rally car. You hear it shifting through the gears? full whistle. That's reverse. I like the way it sounds. Sounds pretty cool. And it turns off. I think you can adjust the time that it takes to turn off once you're off the throttle. You can make it stay on, run longer. I'm not sure why they turned it off so soon, but there are tons of adjustments on the application. So you have to download an application to your computer, and once you download the application, you could download any sound you want that's available for this. I'm not sure if you can search online and actually find other ones than they already have on your site, but they had the I think this is the Ford Focus rally sound. Figured this is a Ford Puma. It's got to be close. If you order one now, I think you should get yours with the bumper fix in the back to prevent the body from being pulled under. Mine came that way, and if not, I think they send you the part. But it's a cool car, extremely good looking. The radio, I'm not crazy about the radio, but these are kind of like starter radios. If you have a good radio, you could always just switch out the receiver. Now, the receiver box in this is very small, so you're going to need like a micro receiver. But other than that, it's a cool car. It's pretty awesome, and it sounds incredible now. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, so that was it for now. Please like and subscribe, and I see you guys next time. Bye.